Hi everyone, it's Jamie Palmer here and welcome to another trading session with the Binary Destroyer 6.0. Now today's date is the 5th of March, it's a Tuesday, and we're going to be trading the crossover and pullback strategy today. Now we had an excellent webinar on Sunday and we went over the crossover and the pullback, and it's been absolutely amazing. So I thought in this video we'll just trade the crossover. Now I absolutely love this strategy on Forex. I haven't traded this strategy in a couple of months because, as you know, I'm a binary trader. I like getting into trades in and out. So I thought today I will trade some Forex for you and show you one of my favorite strategies with the BD. So yes, first of all, we're going to head over to the VIP group and I'll show you some of the incredible results just from the pullback system this week. You can see here, for instance, straight away, my trigger finger got tired of the ITMs using the pullback strategy for binary on the 1 minute time frame, 5 minute expiries. I mean, 29 wins. I mean, that's incredible. Talking about here, another one, 48 wins, 4 losses in 2 days using the pullback strategy. This is me talking about the crossover. Here we go. End of the day with the BD on Forex, 20-0. Thanks a lot, Jamie. Amazing indicator. As I say, BD always on fire. Adios. Something I've noticed using the BD, I might be sending you a very easy strategy if I'm testing, working something out. So far good, check the pips. So nice, one of the members sharing some results there. I'll carry on here. Is it just me or was the market very predictable today? I'm up 72% on Forex using the crossover on the 1 minute time frame, around 1,000 pips and 18-0 if I didn't stack. Wow, that's incredible. So yeah, today we're going to be trading the pullback, we're going to be trading the crossover and showing you exactly why it is so effective. So to do this, we need to look at some price action, and I bring you to in fact I've deleted the, in fact I was going to show you, in fact let me just pause the video, I'll come back and I'll show you a perfect example. Okay, so we're going to start off this trading session looking at some price action. Now this is from one of our institutional traders using trading FX. And we can see a beautiful kind of crossover effect here using a simple moving average and some price action. So what is the crossover? What is the pullback strategy? Now what it is a swing trading strategy. So we've got a number of, we've got scalping strategies, we've got binary strategies. Now this particular strategy is a swing trading strategy. So what it basically does is it captures the momentum change in the market. So as you can see, if I was to draw a simple trend line here, and we can see for quite a while the price was bouncing above it. We can see this, okay? And as you can see, the momentum then changed and then broke below this moving average, and it created our first lower low. So the lower low being this here. This was our higher high, and as you can see we made lower highs, and then we crashed down, made our first lower low, and then our second lower high, which is here. And as you can see, this trader got into a nice trade here using his stop loss at the top here, and he got into a trade, and as you can see, a hit take profit. Now this is a swing trading strategy. So what we're looking for in the market is the price to push up like this, then the momentum to change, create a lower low, then a lower high, and then the price should do something like this, pull back, trend down like this. So this is a very effective swing trading strategy. Now what we're going to do now is head over to the charts. We're going to head over to the Binary Destroyer 6.0. I'm going to be setting all of my pullback modes on. So as you can see, all the incredible results this week were from the pullback mode on. So in fact, I might have, no, I've got a signal there. So pullback mode on, and this is basically just changing a couple of the settings in, I was going to say AUD USD. I quite like this trade, and I'm going to jump into it here. Let me bring up CTrader. AUD USD. AUD USD. Give me a second. And I'm going to I'm going to bring this up like this, and I'm going to do a small little lot size on here. Stop loss. I can adjust the stop loss as we go. Right, okay, so I've got a trade open now on AUD USD. Let me just change this here. It seems to be every time I make a video I get a setup and I kind of rush into doing it. Now, right, I might get another setup on NUZ USD. And right, so AUD USD, I got a trade into this. Okay, now why did I get into a trade here? Now remember what I said, look at a bit of price action. Okay, we can see that we were in a downtrend. Okay, we can see we're in a downtrend. Okay, now what I'm looking for this strategy to meet me the rules is I'm looking for a crossover here. When we get a crossover here, it means the momentum is changing. Okay, a perfect example of this, if I zoom in, was if we just go back in time, we can see here. Okay, and this is going on from the price action I showed you a couple of minutes ago. You can see we had a nice uptrend here. You can see we had a number of rejections from this trend line, a bounce, a bounce, a bounce, a bounce here. Now what we then do, okay, is we wait for the price to break below, which is done here. Remember, this is our first lower high here, a lower low, which is here. Okay, I'm looking for the crossover of the two moving averages, which they've done here. Now when I say moving average, this isn't actually a moving average, this is our BD line, and this is a moving average. Okay, so we wait for these to cross, and we get in on the first pullback, which is this arrow here. Okay, and this would be a perfect example, and as you can see, this particular trade would have given us 15 pips, which is not bad. Not bad at all. So if we go over here again, if I show you exactly what I'm seeing, again, I'm seeing we were in a downtrend. Okay, we came down, and then momentum started to change. Okay, we've got a crossover again here, and then it looks like we are now riding the trend, and we should do something like this. This is what I'm planning to do. Now remember, we've got our moving average here. So what's good about this strategy is it gives us a place on where to set stop losses. Okay, when the price is below, the price is above the moving average, it's an uptrend. Price is below the moving average, it's a downtrend. Okay, so for instance, as you can see, I rushed into this trade, but I'm not too bothered about it. I've got a 6 pip stop loss, so 6 pips. To give you in fact, look, I'm taking my trades on CTrader. You can see here, I've got this on my other screen, and I can adjust my target. Like you can see 6 pips stop loss, 6 pips take profit. So if I move that over there, I can manually adjust my SL like this, you see. So I can adjust it to 5 pips and everything like that, which is very good. You know, it's very good. So yeah, so what I've done is I've obviously got a 6 pip stop loss, which means my stop loss is around this point. I'm just going to mark it up here on the chart so you can just visually see where my stop loss is. So my stop loss is around here. Okay, now this means that it's protected. I've got the moving average protecting my stop loss. So if the price does come below this moving average, my stop loss is way down here, is protected. Okay, so because I've got a 6 pip stop loss, my target wants to at least be around here somewhere at the top of this resistance line, let's say here. So, you know, quick in and out trade. Remember, this is the 1 minute time frame, so is literally get in, get out, right? I mentioned this was a swing trading strategy, so we want to be trading this on the higher time frames, the 15-minute, 30-minute and 1 hour. Okay, now the reason why I trade the 1 minute time frames is simply because I've traded this time frame for years, and I absolutely love it. I like in and out trading. That's why I like binary so much. So I am used to trading the 1 minute charts. If you're new to trading, I would always suggest to trade something a little bit less noisy, maybe the 5 minute or 15 minutes, but just for this video only, I will show you. So I'm just going to switch over to the 5 minutes. Okay, the 5 minutes is a downtrend. Okay, again, look, we can see our crossover here. Price is above the moving average, so this is a downtrend. So I'm not going to look to get big pips out of this trade, literally just in and out. So literally in and out trades with this. Okay, so I'm trying to say any other setup happening. Okay, look, again, look at NZUSD. Okay, look at NZUSD. Here's another example. Price was below the moving average, and it's been quite below it for quite a while. You can see price is below it, and then we crossed over here. Okay, we crossed over here. There's our momentum changing. Again, if I zoom in, you can see the moving averages. See how they've crossed here. Now, I should have gotten to this little trade here. Well, that could have given us 5 pips. But for me to get into this trade now, I would want to see at least a pullback to around this area. This, when I say pullback, I mean a pullback. These little pullbacks is not really a pullback. What I want to see is a pullback to this zone here and then shoot up. If you compare it to the trade that I got on AUD, you can see how we were in this zone. Okay, yeah, we pulled back. If you look at the pullback here, you can see the pullback and then the trend up, the pullback now to this zone here, and we should see something like this. Now remember, we're targeting the top here. Our stop loss is at the bottom, and at the minute I am 1.2 pips out of profit. You can see here. So yeah, I'm going to set everything like this. So yeah, there's nothing really else. Again, look at GPUSD. This is a trade that this is a currency pair that I would not trade. Okay, even though look, if you look at previous data, we can see the price has crossed here. The 2 moving averages has crossed. But the reason why I don't like this is this kind of weaving effect. You see how we crossed over again, crossed over again. Now, to me, this means the price is going sideways, okay? And I don't like trading currency pairs that are going sideways, because at the end of the day, we're trading Forex. We want to be trading with the trend. Now, this is not trading with the trend. This is just going sideways. So I'm just going to ignore GPUSD today. And it looks like if I just have a couple of minutes to myself, NZUSD is in a downtrend for quite a while, so I cannot see NZUSD popping up, and Euro NZD, apologies, Euro NZD. For me to get into a trade with Euro NZD, I would have to see the price to pull up something like that. So I can't see that happening anytime soon, because we're in a downtrend. AUD was the trade we're into. Euro USD, again, Euro USD is just going down. Nothing really happening there. It's just continuing down. So downtrend, GPUSD again, don't like trading that. So really, the only real setup is USD CAD. What's USD CAD saying? Okay, USD CAD again, weaving with that weaving effect. Look at the weaving effect here. Crossed over, crossed over, crossed over, crossed over, crossed over, crossed over. Okay, don't like this. Again, I'm ignoring that. So really, the only real trade we've got at today, well, in today's trading session, I will be trading binary later, but just for the purpose of this. So yeah, what I like about this strategy is it gives us a chance to trade with the trend. And I'm sure you've heard it time and time again, trade with the trend. Okay, now this is a perfect example of momentum changing. Even though if you look at it, we have crossed over a few times here and here and here. I quite like this. I actually quite like this. We've just gone into, if you can see here, we've gone into 0.5 pips profit here. We are climbing, which is good. I like to see stuff like this. We're at 0.5 pips now. So yeah, this is what I'm saying about this is a trending strategy. Okay, even though you might get an entry wrong, okay, what's good about the strategy is we get in there with the trend. I've just got up to 1 pip profit now. You can see here, look, we're just going into there. So what I might do, everyone, is I'm going to see what happens with my target. I'm currently 1.4 pips now. I'm going to look at the higher time frames. Now this is a bit of a kind of technical way. Okay, we are now coming up to this moving average, so I'm interested to see what happens at this moving average. We might reject off it. As you can see, look, exactly what I just said, price is going to reject off this moving average. But I'm pretty confident if I look at the overall time frames, at the 30 minutes. Okay, I'm pretty sure the price is going to come up a bit more, so I'm confident with this. I'm pretty sure we can get maybe 5 pips out of this trade. Okay, I'm interested to see what it does at this resistance line at the top here. It's only a little mini one here, but I'm interested to see what happens, because you can see, look, we've had a rejection here, rejection here, rejection here. So I'm interested to see if this goes higher by any chance. If this goes higher, then we're going to continue up, which is good. We should hopefully break above this, but as you can see, we're now 1.4 pips. And what I'm going to do, everyone, is I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to come back in a couple of minutes because I've been talking for 70 minutes now, as you can see here. So I'll pause the video. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, and hopefully I can close this trade in around 5 pips profit. So I'll be back. Hi everyone, so we are currently 2.4 pips in profit. Now what I am doing is watching the 5-minute charts, okay? And I'm waiting for the price to close above this moving average. If the price closes above it, then we're going to continue up. As you can see, like from previously, prices close above the moving average and stays above the moving average. It carries on continuing up before crashing down. So as you can see, previously we rejected from it, and now we're now looks like we're closing above it. I'm almost 3 pips in profit. So I'm interested to see where this candle closes. If I go back to the 1-minute charts, where you'll see anyway from the 1-minute charts, that it is, yeah, look, see now we are closing above this, so this is interesting. We should continue up, as you can see, I'm 2.6 pips. So we'll see what happens if I go to here. Yeah, so we are above it, which is good. And we've got 1 minute to go before that candle closes. So yeah, as you can see, we are, looks like we are going to continue up. I'm hoping we go to around, I'd say around this. Let me bring it up here. Yeah, I'd say around to this level here would be nice. So hopefully I can squeeze another, well, what's it on now? If I can get 5 pips out of this trade, this would be nice. So yeah, so what I'm going to do, everyone, is I'm just updating you on that. I'll pause the video and I'll be back. Hi everyone, so I'm currently at 3.7 pips and I'm going to close this trade. I'm going to close this trade early. Now, the reason why I've closed this trade early is because I'm getting another setup on potentially USD CAD and GP USD. Look, you can see price just pulled higher literally just as I close this trade. But yeah, as you can see, this was the trade itself. I just want to show you my account history. This is history. If I go here, this is actually a 9 to 5 challenge account. Today, as you can see, I've got one trade open today, 3.7 pips, and yesterday I had a really good day trading this strategy, and I managed £140, and look at all these pips here, look at all them. Now, as you can see, price is still pulling up, but I don't particularly like having multiple trades open at the time. GPUSD has just crossed over. It might look like it's going to continue down now. As you can see, look, if we zoom in here, okay, this is exactly what I was saying about the crossover. We just crossed over here. So what I would look for now to get into a trade here is a pull down, and then a pullback, and then a continue down like this. So we're getting another setup on potentially GPUSD, and AUD is really annoying me now. Look at that. Look at that, still going strong. Got cleared 5 pips. That was our target on the 5-minute time frame. Look at it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. But it doesn't matter. So we'll go back to the 1 minute. And okay, I might just take, let me just look at the 5 minutes. Okay. 5-minute times on USD CAD. Okay, look, here's a perfect example that I think a beginner would miss here. Right, they might buy the market here thinking it's an uptrend. See that? They might buy the market thinking it's an uptrend. But look, we just double topped. We actually made just a perfect, in fact, let me do it here. We've actually just made a perfect double top. See that? You see the double top, first leg, pull back, second leg. Okay, so this is a perfect, you see it better on the 5-minute time frame. Look at the double top. Okay, so what you can do here, in fact, I could have sold the market here. This is a perfect example of a double top with diversions. There's the double top, and if you go bring up here, we'll probably have diversions. Yep, and we've got diversions on the RSI. So here would be a good time to sell the market. I'm not going to sell the market here because we're not trading that strategy. But yeah, I can see the market reversing at this point. So we'll go back, and we'll go back to the other time frames. This video has been going on for 22 minutes. Okay, look, AUD still climbing. Look at that. Beautiful. This trade here, wow, look at that. Wish I'd still kept in this trade. This trade's going 9 pips now, and I closed in, what did I close this trade at? I closed this trade at, today I closed it at 4 pips, 3.7. so what is Euro USD saying? Okay, I don't like Euro USD. In fact, I'm going to pause the video, everyone. I'm going to come back in a couple of minutes. There's nothing. I thought I was going to get another signal. In fact, I might get another signal on GP USD. In fact, I think I might. What I'm going to do, everyone, is I'll pause the video and I'll be back. Hi, everyone. So I've been here for around half an hour now, and I've had absolutely no signals. I quickly want to show you AUD USD, and I feel kind of gutted that I kind of didn't use a trading stop loss with this trade, because as you can see, if you look at the picture, we got into a trade around here, was it? And look at how many pips it would have given us. If I zoom in, look how many pips this trade would have given us. It would have been something like 15 pips, which is not bad, especially off the 1 minute time frame. And you can see all these pullback arrows here. You see these 1, 2 and 3. This is what we would be trading, especially this arrow here. This is the pullback strategy now, but as you can see, the original crossover here, and I closed it in just under 4 pips, which is not bad. You can see, look, it's still rising now. But this is exactly what I was saying about the crossover. This is a swing strategy. So you can see we pulled down and then momentum has swapped. We've crossed over here and then we just ride the trend all the way up. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video and I hope it cleared up a couple of things with you. If you have any questions, drop me an email, thebinarydestroyer@gmail.com. Thank you.